Good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth, where we paint and play with paper and turn it into magic. Day 4 of part 2 of the Aquatic Archaeologist. So I printed a couple more stories, and never fear, I will read this all to you when it's all done. We're getting there. We're getting there. Me working 3 and 4 pages a day is helping. Now, some of these pages don't match the opposing page. Some of them match the previous page, which is what the story is about. Some of them don't match anything, but I'm okay with that because it's just more color, more color, more color. And I love that. Love that, love that. And I'm getting really close to having all the stories done, which is a drain on my mental capacity. Everyday life is a drain on my mental capacity at times. But anyhow, so if you'll notice, I put a cover on this thing. That is one of the papers I painted, the packing paper that I painted the other day out in the sun, which I'm glad I did it because today is cloudy, cooler, and not nearly as inspiring. But you can still paint in the clouds. It's okay. So I was trying to figure out where I was now. All of it is completed up until this point. And I'm checking off as I go, theoretically. And then I forget where I'm at immediately. Theoretically, immediately. Anyhow, so I think I did 3 more pages, maybe 2. So that now I have a post-it. So now I know where I'm at and can flip right open to this. Every time I think it's not very big, I thumb through it and I'm like, oh, it is kind of big. So I'm okay with all of this. Kurtie, I'm so glad you like this project because this has really been a lot of fun. Now, these are pages that I found. Some of them are on thick watercolor paper. A lot of these were something from Bella, including that little fox, which I pulled out. But some of them are on thinner paper. Some I just did the other day. Some I did many years ago. I don't remember when. But the ones that are on magazine paper, which I forget to do this sometimes, are the best for this particular project because that paper is thin, pliable, and the paint just does something different on the slick surface of the magazine. I know a lot of people put matte medium on top of it so that it has something to grab onto. I kind of like when it grabs onto itself. I don't know. I just like it. And when there's no color or not the right color, I'm just ripping up pieces and adding it in. Now, these are going to be covered up by the story pages. So really and truly, all I really need is a good border. So as long as the edges are really well done with color and or whatever, it's good. But the extra stuff in the middle adds more crinkle factor, which I love, especially in this book. And now I made a soccer field or football for you Europeans. So I took off the Post-its so that I can put this artwork on here, and then a couple places I forgot to put the Post-its back on. So yeah, I'm gonna have brain problems there too. The mental capacity, I'm telling you. So this one is another magazine paper, and I think these are Rolling Stones, which are Rolling Stone pages, which are great to paint because they're big. But you know, all of it is beautiful and it all works. And I'm trying to add more purple, even though that is almost black purple. That little circle that I cut out, I think once it's all in there, it works. And adding a little bit yellow because of that yellow Post-it. And then this one is, I think, left over from Christmas when I was painting pine boughs with pine boughs, the pine needles. So I found some green that I did on yellow construction paper, which is thin also, children's construction paper. So again, all I need is a good border. And I thought that was more red than orange, but on camera it really looks red. So anyhow, I kind of just scribbled like half of a pine needle stalk, whatever you call them, a pine bough. And that'll stick out from underneath the wording whenever I get that done, probably tonight, and add it on tomorrow. And added a little bit more green around the edges. And I might come back to that one after, now looking at it, might come back to that one. But this one is my favorite. This is just a piece of packing paper that has a chunk cut out of the corner. So, you know, you just get a piece off the side of your desk and you put it back in there. Does it matter that it's on magazine paper and white? Nope. So I added these dots, which then I remembered, oh yeah, they need to go on the side. But on the opposing page, there's these turquoise rectangles. So I took my Stabilo and made turquoise rectangles around the edges. Um, and they're also outlined in like a regular writing pen. So I did that too. So that really looks, that's one of my favorites. And then I went back in and cut out a circle to make an oval, kind of like that cream oval on the right hand side. They're not cream, but I took Stabilos and I improvised, made them slightly creamish. Because they don't have to be alike. I just wanted them to kind of blend. And in some places I added a little bit more blue. Because on the opposing page, that's acrylic. These are just Stabilos, which I haven't even water activated. But oh, I really like that one. So I was kind of just going through and seeing what was done. And then looking at the cover, I'm like, what can we do to this cover? And if you'll notice, it's only paper clipped on. There's something on the inside of the cover, which I don't want to cover the whole thing. I'm trying to figure out how to make all this work. So I just kind of paper clipped it on just to have something pretty to look at. But then I took out a beautiful neon green and put it in the blank spaces in the little places. Then I added polka dots with white. Stabilo white is one of the only few white things that really works, if you ask me. And then I went around it in black, added a little bit more yellow because everything needs yellow in my world. And oh, this was fun. This was fun. That was fun. Just kind of zhuzhed it up a little bit, and I love that cover. So I thought, all right, I really do like it. I don't want to change it. I need a title. So I went in with another scrap that was laying there and Frida Kahlo Post-its that you get at Daiso in California. And I made a title. Does it match exactly? No, I like that. Aquatic Archaeologist by Sarah Sloth. Loving this project. It's intuitive greatly. The paper just says, put me here, color me here, staple me here, paper clip me here, and away we go. And I'm loving it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow back in this same project. Bye.